Okay, so I'm going to share some of the DIYs that I use in my own hair. I like them. I use them pretty consistently. Sometimes I fall off, but these are the ones that I go to if I'm going to use any specific DIY, if that makes sense. So yeah, I have about 5 or so to share. These are ones that I just whip up and just put together. I don't have specific measurements for any of these things, so I'll just kind of list what's in them. If anybody happened to come across this video and they really want to know measurements or get the same exact consistency, I can try and figure out a measurement that people can follow. But other than that, I'll just tell you what's in it. Yes, so the first one that I'll share is my Shea Butter. So this is a Shea Butter, whipped it up myself. It just has a whole bunch of oils and whatnot that I like in it. You can find plenty of recipes on YouTube on ways to do it, and tutorials and instructions and whatnot. Everybody's varies, and it just depends on what kind of consistency you're looking for. But this one, I kind of got this consistency by accident. It's like a custard. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's not really like fluffy like the whipped ones, but it's not really solid either. What it looks like. And then this, it kind of like melts right away. Butter. So yes, this is what it is. I use this on my body, on my face, on my hair. Sometimes when I do my hair and I don't have time to put a whole bunch of stuff in it, I'll just wet it and put this and braid it up or twist it up, whatever style it is that I'm doing. That is definitely one thing that I use. I've made a lot for my family and my friends, and they like it and they use it. But yes, so that is one of the ones that I usually go to. What's in it, I would say it's shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, olive oil, and I think something called, there's another one. I'll just put it on the screen. Whatever it is, I'll put it on the screen. Each time it varies. It just depends on what I want to put in it. So one time I put hibiscus in one, and I gave that one to my sister because she wanted it. So yes, it was like a pinkish color. And then next one that I use is this little hair mixture that I use to moisturize my hair. I don't have a name or anything for it, but I can tell you what's in it. I've made a video about me, or showing me using this, and I've listed the mixture in there, but I'll just say what it is again in this one. So I use for this, let me show you what it looks like first so you can kind of see. It's just a cream. And it has like little brown specks in it. I don't know if you can see it. It kind of looks gray. And what's in this one is, a lot of these have the same thing if I'm being honest, but this has some olive oil, some coconut oil, some castor oil, not a whole bunch of castor oil, but castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil, some leave-in conditioner when I have it, if not regular conditioner, and then like deep conditioner or like a thick cream or like a hair mask. It's all included in this mix up, and then some Shea Butter. I don't be too heavy with the Shea Butter because you can barely see it in there, but that's what kind of makes it look a little gray or brown. I don't really know, but I don't put too much because then it really shows up in my hair, and I have to wear my hair like this to work. And for people who don't know what it is, it just looks like dirt, like I'm a little dirty. So I don't have time to be explaining things to people, so I just put enough to where you can see it, but not too much to where you can see it. But yeah, so this is the second one that I use. This is probably one that I use the most, if not the most. But yes, this is my little moisturizer that I use on a day-to-day basis for my hair. Next will be this. This is, let's see if you can see it up close. So this is a deep conditioner that I use. Let me open it up. And this is what it looks like. It's just like a cream. I would touch it, but I mean, I guess I can't. It's just a little cream. It's a little creamy. And basically I use this in my hair. I can tell you what's in it when I get the top on it. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, as soon as the camera comes on, the struggle sets in. Okay. So yes, that is one that I use. One thing I can say about that though, it does get all over your towel and the it doesn't really stain that much, but as you're doing it, it probably looks like somebody died and blood all over the place. But, or well, it's pink, so maybe not. But this is one that I do use. This is probably like the only deep conditioner that I use, unless I find one at the store that I need real quick and I don't have the ingredients for this. Then yeah, I'll use something else. But usually I use this to deep condition my hair. And what's in this is deep conditioner or like a hair mask of some sort, but I don't put a whole lot because I need them to stretch. I need some of the benefits of it without using my whole entire container. So I only put some of it in here, and then I'll put a conditioner to kind of help to stretch the deep conditioner. And then I add some honey, some olive oil, some castor oil, sometimes coconut oil, and then some hibiscus. So those are the things that are included in this one. It's fairly easy to make. And I'll probably do a video of me using this just cause. Yeah, I did all that after I tried it. Okay, well, never mind. All right, so this is one of the other ones that I use, and I use this one pretty often whenever I deep condition. But to be honest, I'm not all that great at being consistent with deep conditioning. If you hear dogs barking in the background, I have dogs. They bark. They live here. I sometimes tune it out, so I may not notice it. So if there's any clips of them barking, sorry. Moving right along. The next one that I use is my hair oil. This kind of looks gross, but yes, this is what it looks like. You can kind of see bits and pieces. I use this. I don't use it like on a specific regimen. I just, whenever I feel like my braids are too tight or that my scalp is dry, I will put this in there. One thing, so usually when I wash my hair, I don't put this on right away, because after I get out the shower or after I'm done cleansing my hair and putting in the next product, I try to stimulate my scalp with peppermint oil, and it's stimulating all the way till the next day. Like you can feel it to the next day. So I wait until that wears off before I put this on. I ran out, so I made some more. This one looks slightly different than what I usually use, and so far so good. But this is the container that I make it in. So this was like, okay, I know it's just itches and I can't stop it from itching. I don't know what it is, but this is what it came out of. So this is what it was soaking in to begin with. So in here is what the oil was sitting in. So I had some black seeds, some amla, like the actual like amla bits instead of the powder, and then I have some of these flowers, which I don't know the name. I'm pretty sure I'll say this wrong, but I have some of these flowers. This is what kind of flowers is in there, which is why it has that yellow tint. So I have some of those flowers. I wanted to put the fenugreek seeds in there, but I don't have any more, and I didn't buy any. So I usually put those in there, but I didn't do that this time. And then I put some olive oil, some coconut oil, some black castor oil, and then I just let it sit for like a week and some change. I didn't know how I was gonna react with the flowers. So I was a little scared. So it might have been less than a week, and then I put it into the bottle. But this is what it was actually soaking in. It still has some oil in there, but my bottle was full, so had to do something. Okay, and then the next thing that I like to use, and I don't do it often because it is an all-day event and it takes forever, and I want to do it more often, but I just don't have the energy, nor do I have the time to be walking around looking like who did it and what for. So the next one that I like to do is henna. I just like to use henna in my hair. I started using this in college, but then I stopped because Oh wow, I just knew there was some in here. There isn't. Oh my. And I call myself wanted to do henna. Okay, well, I do have some lying around here somewhere, and I'll just grab it, I guess. Get it out, but I guess I'll attempt. No, I'm not gonna take it out, regardless. Okay, so the next one I like to use is henna. I don't have any in front of me. Maybe I'll just post a picture of the ones that I use. I got them off of Amazon, and I do use it. I wanted to do it like once a month or like once every 2 weeks, but the thing is, I have a feeling with a lot of these things that I be using, I be clogging up the drain, and it's no fun. And I just try not to use too many oils and whatnot, but that's what I like most. And henna is a piece of work in itself. We just changed our shower head to the one where you can like hold, which will really be beneficial for me because I struggle in the shower. But this, with henna, it takes forever for it to come out. It takes so long. It dries up in my hair. My head feels like it is super heavy. I try to sleep with it because then I feel like I get the full 8 hours. But yeah, and I'm slouching, whatever. So yes, with the henna, I do try and use it and as often as possible. I didn't realize that I ran out, so the last time I used it, I must have emptied the whole thing. But this is usually the container that I save it in, and it is empty. There is nothing left in here. I feel like I have to have a package or something somewhere else. I bought like quite a few. But yes, I use this one. I use this one. I'll put the two that I've used in the past, and this one is something completely different. This was the first time I did it, and I made like this little cup thinking that it was gonna go far, and you know, you have to let it sit. So I was kind of SOL when it came to that, and I just tried to do the best that I could and mix some that wasn't even like ready to use. It was a struggle. But yes, these are the DIYs that I use the most, that I like to use on my natural hair. I mean, my hair has only ever been natural. I haven't had anything else in my hair, so I don't know if this will work for any other types of hair, relaxed, texturized, or whatever else there is out there. But yes, if anybody wants a specific like recipe for some of these, I can try and measure some things out, but usually I just mix it in there to my liking. Each time it varies, but I can make one where it can be kind of consistent. But yes, those are my favorite DIYs for my natural hair. Okay, one thing that I probably do need to do is like a protein treatment. I don't really do those because everything has like eggs or bananas or something in it that's gonna get caught in my hair, and I like hot water. I don't like taking cold showers. I might do like a little cold rinse at the end. That's usually because hot water has gone cold, but I don't like some of those just seem like too much work. I know they say rice water, but rice water kind of stinks. And you have to let it sit there, and sometimes I let it sit too long so that it really stinks. It's just a struggle. But these are the ones that I use. Feel free to use them. So yeah, thanks for watching if you did watch. Yeah.